Hey, Bills Mafia, this is Buffalo Louie. Hey, it's week 4. The Bills are playing against Miami at home. The 3-0 Miami Dolphins riding high after winning by 70 to 19 against the Denver Broncos. Against the Bills, the 2-1 Bills, which are coming off a dominant performance against the Commanders, 37-3. So look, what are the keys to the game? Obviously, Tua has been very accurate and passing really good. You got to get pressure. He's only been sacked one time, but you got to get pressure on him if you can't sack him. He's only 6 foot. You got to move him off the spot. So I look for our front four and possibly blitzing with Bernard or Milano, that they'll be able to get some pressure on Tua. Second key is the win in the red zone, both on offense and defense. But as far as on offense, the Bills are great. They're 8 for 13 in the red zone, and Miami's defense is allowing touchdowns of 7 out of 11. So that's a good edge for the Bills on that. And on defense, the Bills are much better than Miami in stopping touchdowns, which means field goals are better. Field goals and turnovers are better than touchdowns. So that's really key. The defense got to have sound communication, especially the back seven. With Poyer out, Tyler Rapp's playing. He has plenty of experience of playing against McDaniel's offense because he was the starting safety for the LA Rams the year they won the Super Bowl and the following year. So he got a lot of experience. They need to communicate well. They'll be playing nickel defense pretty much the whole game with Taron Johnson, Taylor Rapp, and company. And again, Trey White wasn't in the game last year, right? He really, he didn't play with them against the first few games of when we played Miami. The next key to the game is take care of the football. It's obvious. Possessions are key. We don't want any fumbles or interceptions if we can help it. And for sure, you want to take the ball away if you can. But that's key. The other thing that's key is the Bills to run the ball. I think that Cook and Harris and Murray can be able to run the ball, but in particular, Josh should be able to have a really good game. He should be able to find lanes, the quarterback draws and quarterback power runs. 5 to 8 times, this is the time to unleash him, because Miami has been susceptible to this, always have been susceptible to this in their defense this year and plus the other years that they played the Bills. Josh to be Josh, right? They're 9-2 against the Dolphins, 7-0 at home. They've also 2-0 against Fangio's defense when he was the head coach of the Denver Broncos. So, what are my predictions for this game? Josh is going to account for 3 or more touchdowns. Josh will have 50 or more rushing yards. 3, Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid will combine for 100 or more yards and have 1 touchdown between them. Bills defense will hold Tyreek Hill under 100 yards receiving. Historically, this is what McDermott's defense has done. In fact, it's actually less than 100 yards. It's like 70-something. So I'm giving a little cushion there, 100 yards. And lastly, the Bills win 31-24.
Is that Buffalo Louie? Bills Mafia are the greatest fans in the world. You know, it reminds me of what Marv used to say before every game to his players. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Go Bills!